Let's move on to the next question. So here we have to find the first three terms in this expansion in ascending powers of x. So pretty easy. The first term will be, here we have power 5, we're at 5. Choose 0, that's the first term. And here we have 2, we're at 2. And here we have plus 3x, we're at 3x. Because here we have 0, this will be 0 as well. 5 minus 0 is 5, that will be 5 here. Then the next term will be 5. Choose, after 0 we have 1. And then same thing here, 2 and 3x. Because here we have 1, this will be 1 over here. 5 minus 1 is 4. And finally the third term, so after 1 we have 2. That will be 2 and 3x. This is 2, and that should be 3. Now we just have to simplify term by term and find the value, the exact value of each term. So here obviously it is 1. So let's try 5 combination 0 should be 1. 2 power 5 should be 32, but let's check. Yeah, and in anything power 0 should be just 1. That should be 5 here, and that should be 16, that should be 3x, 10, that should be 8, and 9x squared. But of course always check using your calculator. Now we can simplify, that should be 32 plus 5 times 16 times 3, that should be 240 x, and finally here we have 10 times 8 times 9, that should be 720 x squared. So these are the first three terms of this expansion. Now part 2, hence it means we have to use the value from part 1, find the value of the constant a for which there's no term in x squared in this expansion. It means that when you will expand this whole thing, you will have a term x squared, but it will be 0 here. So nothing, no term in x squared. Find that value for it. So let's first try to expand this and see what happened, right? So here we have 1 plus ax times 2 plus 3x power 5. But now again, this we know already from part 1, right? So let's replace the value in the equation. So here we have 1 plus ax times, this we know already from part 1, 32 plus 240x plus 720 x squared. Now, in this case, we only care about the term in x squared. So let's find that term, x squared. So 1 multiplied by what term or which term will give you something in x squared. So multiply by this, obviously, right? So 1 times 720 x squared. Here we have plus ax times which one? This one. That will give you a term in x squared. So simplify, you will have 720 x squared plus 240 ax squared. Now, we do know that this will give you 0x squared because in the end it tells you here there's no term in x squared, which means this will be the resulting term in x squared. So now we just have to solve, or we have to compare the coefficients. For example, here I can just factorize this outside. You will have 720 plus 240a factorize x squared have to be 0x squared. So now we just have to compare this and this. So as you can see, 720 plus 240a have to be 0, which means a have to be 720 divided by 240. That is minus 3 as your value of a, as we can see step by step how we were able to find that value.